A snack box came yesterday. Forgot about it. So now, let's open it up. See what we got. A surprise for everybody, because I have not opened it. Ah! Mexico. So, Mr. Commenter person, whose name I don't have in front of me right now because I've just now opened the box, you were right. Basically, they suggested that the riddly clue thingy was referring to the wall that a certain someone wants to build down there. We've got our usual things and stuff and whatnot. Classic booklet. Whoa, habanero flavor burst potato chips are right on top. Oh my. I do spicy. I've not ever had anything habanero flavored. And I don't know if they mean like just a little bit of the flavoring, or if they mean like, no, seriously, we took some habaneros and the chips are spicy. But anyway, gracias, Mexico. We have Mexico to thank for many of our favorite foods, popcorn, tacos, and chocolate, especially chocolate. The Mayans are considered the first humans to consume chocolate, although it wasn't originally called that. They called it, I don't know how it would actually be pronounced, so I'm just going to wing it, choco. They'd mix ground up cacao beans with chili and vanilla to make a hot chocolate beverage, which was used for religious ceremonies. The Aztecs adapted the Mayans' recipe to make their own. I've never understood exactly how to pronounce stuff that starts with an X in the Aztec and Mayan culture, but Zocolotl, which Hernan Cortez brought back with him to Spain in 1528. A little bit of sugar was added, chocolate became popular in Europe, and, well, you know, the rest is history. I do! Did you catch the little detail we mentioned above, the part about Mayan hot chocolate having chilies in it? Things haven't changed all that much since Mayan rule when it comes to Mexico's cuisine. Things definitely got a little hotter in Mexico than they do up north. It's hard to find a candy without a layer of spices covering it, and chips that don't have a kick of heat are pretty much unheard of. We know, because we tried to find them. The word caliente sends shivers down your spine. Not to worry. We've got you covered with some milder sweets, sweet peanut candy, and fresh roasted coconut rolls. After all, Mexico is the perfect place for a fiesta, and we want everyone to have a good time. Huzzah! Then, of course, trivia and whatnot. Which of the following is not a place in Mexico? Tabasco, Chihuahua, Taquito, Tequila. Alright, the usual stuff. Let's pick out something. It's like a tiny party in here. Look at all these different things. Ah. You know what? Let's just try the ones that are right on top. Barcel, Habanero, Potato. Ooh, they have other ones too. Double chili, jalapeno, lime chipotle, fuego. So these are the Barcel Habanero potato chips. In 1519, the Spanish invaded Mexico. Though they wreaked plenty of havoc, they also made plenty of new discoveries. One of these was the habanero pepper. The Spaniards loved the spicy vegetable so much that they cultivated habanero peppers and traded the seeds throughout the world. By the 1700s, habaneros were so pervasive throughout the world that biologists thought peppers originated in China. Nope. These peppers are originally from the Amazon and naturally spread to Mexico. Before you experience the power of such a well-traveled pepper, you'll want to grab a glass of milk. Might have to. Habaneros are 100 times spicier than regular jalapeno, so actually maybe make that 2 glasses. Well, we're gonna go ballsy and try it without the milk first. And it actually wouldn't surprise me if habaneros today were actually way spicier than they were back then, because humans, we like to mess with everything, we just screw with it. I mean, you've seen those terrifying looking chilies that look like they came from hell and are hotter than habaneros, ghost peppers and whatnot. Anyway, doesn't really smell like anything. It tastes like there's a little bit of lime in here too. Woo! I might have to go get that glass of milk. Wow, man, they don't mess around. Definitely spicier than jalapeno. The burn after one chip is very impressive. It's all up in the back of my throat right now. Don't touch face with hands. Making my eyes water a little bit. And that's just one chip. I'm probably gonna have to close this up and just eat like 1 chip a day. My mouth is not happy with me right now. So far though, it's all pretty much in the back of my throat and not really on my tongue, which is fine. It has an interesting taste. It does taste like there's some kind of it did taste like there was like lime in it or something. Maybe one small one. What's One more small one. One more small one. We'll do this little guy right here. They taste good, but they be spicy. Still not really on my tongue. It's very interesting. It's kind of all going to the back. It's like a hot back there, but the tongue's pretty much fine. It's like a little bit spiced up. And it's not like I held off on like, don't touch the tongue, because I mean, kind of have to use my tongue. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna have to go get some milk right now, because that's hot back there. And I won't be eating this entire bag in one go. I'll be eating a couple chips here and there. It's good, but I wouldn't want to eat an entire bag just because the heat would slowly build up and my body would be very mad at me and my mouth would be like, why are you doing this to me? Please stop. So they mentioned a coconut roll, and I'm pretty sure that's what this bad boy is. Rollo de Coco. Looks pretty tasty to me. I like coconut, so I am, there's a little ore here. That's interesting. So, like, in the book, yeah, there you go. There's a little ore, so I'm not really sure. So let's see. Rollo de Coco. Mexico is one of the largest growers of coconut in the world. Didn't know that. They need to grow a lot of it because they eat a lot of it. This isn't a problem, as coconuts bloom 13 times a year. Nice. But in the Middle Ages, coconuts were so rare in Europe that after they were eaten, their shells were cleaned, polished, and mounted in gold. That's pretty cool. I've never heard that before. Also, swallows can't carry coconuts. Just saying. Freshly shredded coconut is mixed with sugar, milk, and a hint of cinnamon and vanilla for a treat that's fit for royalty. Probably the shortest description I've ever seen. How do I open this thing? New challenge. Oh, a new challenger has appeared. Rapper versus American Girl. Yes, just slowly but surely unwrap the coconut roll. Yes, we have freed the coconut roll. And, huh? It's pretty much self-explanatory. It's a rolled coconut. Yep, a lot of coconut, a little sugar, a little bit of stuff to hold it together. That's pretty much it, but hey, it's good. You know what you do after you work out. You eat food! If you're gonna do it, have peanuts. Specifically from Mexico. Or, you know, whatever. So these are Sabritas salt and lime peanuts. Ooh. If you're a fan of cerveza and of the legal age, go ahead and grab one. That means beer, by the way, in case you don't know. Because in Mexico, this snack typically accompanies a cold beer. These peanuts, like most Mexican dishes, aren't complete without a small squirt of lime. Given how pervasive limes are in Mexican cuisine, you might think asking for one is a straightforward task. Nope! Limes are called limon or lima in Mexico, but in other Spanish-speaking countries like Bolivia and Ecuador, limones are limes and limas are lemons. Ooh, which is the exact opposite of what we might think of the translation might be. Huh. Hey, let's get back to the beer we were talking about earlier. We need it. Linguistics, language, and limes are just too confusing. I don't drink beer either. But just so you know, in case you are in Mexico, you can get these 2 for $1 or 59 cents each. Or you can pay 13 bucks and get a whole bunch of different things and, you know, whatever. So basically just peanuts covered in fun stuff. Ooh, wow. You taste the salt and the lime. I don't know how I feel about it being involved with peanuts. I think I could see how some people would be into these with the beer. Ooh. Lots of lime. It's like they soaked them in lime juice and dumped stuff out. I don't know how I feel about that. It's like just the initial like wapa on your tongue, where it's like the lime and the salt. But I mean, the salt's kind of pretty much on par with peanuts. Man, but it's just like, here's some lime, and then peanuts. It's like super powerful in the beginning, and that just kind of gives way to, you know, peanuts. But yeah, I guess I could see these, you know, be good with beer, even though I don't drink beer. But I mean, you know, limes with Coronas, Europeans with beer in general at bars. So, probably not a bad combo. I'm sure a lot of people would dig it. I'm gonna eat the rest. Wouldn't be something I would go back for though. The combo is just, it's too much. It's, you know, you know. Alright, one more. For snacky sakes. Bubu Lubu. Bloop. Looks tasty. Looks like there's strawberry, delicious jelly, something, 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 something. Bubu Lubu. Stop whatever you're doing, pick up this chocolate bar and put it in the freezer. Oh, should I? Put the Bubu Lubu in there, sit back down, and enjoy the rest of your yums. You're back? Okay, grab your frozen bar and get ready to enjoy one of Mexico's famous chocolates. Only 3 ingredients make up this iconic bar: chocolate, marshmallows, and strawberries. There's a lot to like about these ingredients independently, but the magic happens when they're all together, and when they're all in the freezer. That's how most Mexicans, God, boy, did I butcher that. Most Mexicans, haha, eat this, and we don't want you to miss out. Okay, so apparently I have to put it in the freezer? I mean, I guess because most people eat it that way. But first, before we do that, let's try it without the freezer part. I'll eat a little bit, non-frozen, and then I'll chuck it in there, and then eat some more later. Oh, it's broken down into, like, little circle type things. So I won't open the whole package, because I want to keep it in the package, so we got this little circly bit. And let's try this. So, non-frozen Bubu Lubu. Just the inside. It's like a jelly... sort of. I like the marshmallow. Interesting. So it's kind of a jellied strawberry thing happening with the marshmallow and chocolate. That's not bad. That's good by itself, not frozen. But if everyone likes it frozen, then I guess we're gonna have to try that now, aren't we? Now that I've had lunch and other things, and this has been frozen for a little while, let's try it frozen and still a little stuck to the wrapper. Alright. Definitely firmer and chewier. And the chocolate has some crunch to it now. I don't know. It's not really all that different other than, I mean, it's cold now. And, you know, kind of just what you would expect after it would be in the freezer for that long. It's good either way, really. I don't know. I personally don't really see much more of an appeal of it being in the freezer for a while. But either way, it's a pretty tasty little snack. I like the marshmallow and the strawberry together. It's pretty good. So, freezer, don't freeze it. Eat it however you want, basically. More late night snackies with Nicole. With Skwinkles this time. Skwinkles Rellenos. These are pineapple flavored hot candy strips with tamarind flavored filling. Don't know how I feel about that. Tamarind is an interesting flavor. So, but we'll see. Lucas Skwinkles Rellenos with pineapple and tamarind. Tamarind is one of those foods that if you tried it before, you know it. I do. For those of you who were with us for our Thailand box, you've tried it. And if you're unfamiliar, let us show you the way. Tamarind is a fruit that grows on trees like a pea pod. Inside the tamarind pod are a few seeds and a sticky pulp. The pulp makes up the edible portion of the tamarind plant. Eating tamarind isn't for the faint of heart. It has a strong flavor, and depending upon the ripeness of the plant, it can either be sweet and sour, or just very sour. Tamarind hasn't quite caught on in the US like it has in Mexico, and depending upon your feelings about this candy, you'll either understand why or wonder why not. Yeah, I think it was a hard candy of some kind. But this has got pineapple and some hotness and some tamarind inside, and I'm assuming probably some sweetness, since it's, I'm assuming, supposed to be candy. Look at this sweet Howard the Duck-like dude on here. No copyright infringement intended, I'm sure. It's in its own little tray, which is interesting. It's squishy too, by the way. When I was squeezing on the package. So we got this, it kind of looks like pasta. I'm assuming I eat one pasta loop at a time. Look how delicious that looks. Look at it. Oh. I don't know what the hotness is supposed to be on the outside. Kind of looks like red pepper flakes. Hot, yes. Pineapple, yes. Tamarind, yes. As in, I can taste all of it. With that back of the throat hot again. I think they were kind of going for maybe a sour thing with this. It's like I could feel the hotness going down, like, into my belly. I don't know how I feel about that. This late at night. I should know better. I'm too stupid to. It's very chewy. But it doesn't stick to your teeth, which is nice. I'm very undecided about this candy. The hot stuff is kind of making my mouth like... Because again, it's kind of like the habaneros where it's not like hot on my tongue, but it's hot back here. Farther back and almost a little bit roof of the mouth kind of. Not bad. Just kind of... I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the back of the throat hot. I don't see the point. I'd rather like have flavorful hot. I don't know. Like, I like jalapenos. Those taste good. The habanero tastes good. The flavor for that tastes good. This doesn't really have like a hot flavor of any kind. But I don't know. So I'm not really sure. I've never understood the purpose of that exactly. It just kind of makes you go, and you know, you move on with life. Overall, a general sort of a yes, I approve. The tamarind works. The pineapple works. I do think they're kind of going for more of a sour thing on the inside. It's making my mouth water. Might be some of the hot stuff too, I don't know. But, I don't know, but for sure, if you ever get yourself, you know, find a Skwinkle coming your way. I do approve of the name, though, Skwinkle, because it just sounds fun. But if you ever do find a Skwinkle coming your way, try it. Who knows, you might like it. Hello. Let us eat disc things. There's two different things here. I'm gonna eat both of them because one of them is like super thin, super tiny. Las Sevillanas Obleas. To explain this treat, we need to give you a little lesson about caramel. I don't need to know anything about caramel. I already know what it is and what it does. Trust me. Not what it is, but how it's made. Know that too. But for the rest of you, caramel is made by heating up water and sugar very slowly. Its cousin, dulce de leche, is made by heating up sweet milk very slowly. And lastly, you have cajeta. Cajeta is made by heating up goat's milk very slowly. Now that you're more acquainted with the caramel family, let's get back to this decadent yum. Cajeta is spread in a super thin layer across a soft wafer, making a teeny cajeta sandwich called an oblea. You'll notice that it has a super rich, pungent, and creamy taste. Not to hate on our caramel or dulce de leche, but we think it beats them both. Try a bite and see if you agree with us. So basically, I have tiny wafers, super tiny wafers, with goat's milk that's been heated up very slowly to have sort of a caramel-like consistency, it looks like. So, I've never had that. Interesting. I mean, it looks like caramel. I guess that's why they brought it up. That way we wouldn't be confused. The wafer is practically non-existent. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, it's just letting you know, because it is very soft. Having a hard time sort of describing, or trying to figure out how I want to describe what I'm tasting. I guess because it's goat milk, it has there is like a very faint milky, cheesy something-ish happening in here. But it's got like a caramel consistency. Very interesting. Huh. Interesting. Good though. So this next one, Rosa de la Rosa. This is De La Rosa Marzipan. More marzipan. They spell it slightly different with an A instead of an I. In 1942, husband and wife team Jesus Gonzalez and Elvira Rolon began making candy in their home. They had plenty of people to help them grow their budding business since they had 13 children together. Holy crap! No thank you, pass. When the children were old enough, they'd work half the days in the house, making homemade candy on it for a daily wage of 40 pesos. That's about $2.10. Not bad as, like, you know, for being a kid. I got like a quarter for crushing cans. This strong work ethic proved crucial because today some of the children are executives for the De La Rosa Marzipan Company. Nice. What started as a simple idea from their father, grinding up peanuts, combining them with sugar to make candy, has turned into a national obsession eaten by kids and adults of all ages. Marzipan, plus peanuts, plus milk, milk. Oh, man. Defaulting to the last one. Oh no, I broke it! No! It's gonna break apart my mouth anyway. This kind of reminds me of the thing I had from Brazil, I think it was. The peanut candy. Ooh, it's very soft, it's very crumbly. It is falling apart as we speak. Very crumbly. Ooh. Sounds nice. I don't know that marzipan is, in this sense, is necessarily the same as some of the European marzipan. So maybe the spelling is not a thing at all, and that's just its own thing. So it's not like they just crushed peanuts. They turned it into a very fine powder. And it's a very fine powdery thing happening here. It just sort of, there's a few chunks of peanut, but otherwise this is sort of like melts down in your mouth, and it's just like, just kind of, your teeth come down and it's just powder, and it just melts. And kind of numb on it. It's good though. Sweet and sugary. I feel like some people might have an issue with this kind of texture, but I don't. It's interesting. I like it. Okay. Peanutty goodness. One more, why not? It's candy. It's little candy. Tiny candy. With a small young child on it who may or may not be holding a pineapple. And she's kind of got this Oompa Loompa thing going on with her face. She's kind of orangey, and then she's got green hair. This is Pica Fesa, I think. When you think about it, there are really only two ways to eat food. You can eat it with hot sauce, or you can eat it without hot sauce. Most candy in Mexico takes the former approach. Before you shake your head in disgust, wait, you're a Universal Yums adventurer, you would never do that. I wouldn't. Depends what you send me. If it's really weird, then I might just, I don't know. Otherwise, you've got to try this delicious strawberry gummy. There's a unique blend of hot Mexican spices on top, which goes extraordinarily well with the sweet strawberry flavor. We'll promise you never look at boring, regular gummies the same way again. So is this going to burn the back of my throat too? Because I'm really enthused by that. It's kind of more like, I don't know, boring or slightly annoying than... Luckily, there are two of them. This is, it's kind of, actually, it's not a circle like I thought it was. It's kind of more of a pear strawberry, actually, shape, I suppose. Maybe it's supposed to be like a strawberry shape. I don't know. It smells like burnt sugar a little bit. Interesting. I'm trying to divide it in half. So it does have like a hot outer coating, and then the strawberries mostly on the inside, I guess. You can kind of see a little bit the outer shell there, and the inner gumminess. The spice is in the shell, obviously. It's kind of making my tongue kind of recoil, like, because it's like, it's not bad, it's just awkward-ish? Kind of sour in a way? I don't know. Now I'm just chewing on gummy. It's alright. I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of sugar in the things I'm eating. That's alright. It's not, I don't know, meh. Just kind of meh about a lot of things I feel like I'm getting. Maybe it's because I'm not into sugar or the combos or whatever, but I don't know. Still more things to go. Still trying to eat these chips. I don't know. It's a thing in a bottle, sort of, with a duck going. This is Lucas Muecas Cucumber Lollipop. If you've ever had a baby bottle pop or a fun dip, I have, then you should be familiar with the process for eating this unique candy. However, unlike its sweeter American counterpops, the lollipop is designed to be dipped and re-dipped in a coating of hot Mexican spices. If, or let's be honest, once you've decided you've had enough of the spices, there's a cooling cucumber lollipop to enjoy all by itself. The spices don't stop, clearly. I don't need spice in my candy. I've just never been a big fan of spicy candy. I mean, chocolate and spice isn't so bad when done right. At one point where I worked, there was a chipotle brownie of some kind. It was not good. No. Whoa. It's like super orange. Like, you don't even... Look at that insanity in there. It looks like pure paprika. Like, I'm dipping this in straight paprika. It looks like there's probably some salt. What the hell is in this thing? Salt, sugar, chili powder, red number 40 lake. Oh god. I tipped it, and now there's stuff all over my desk. I'm at the vacuum because I've made just a horrific mess. I'll be honest, I'm not excited about this. I'm not... okay, cheers. So I've licked salt and chili pepper off a spoon with a little bit of cucumber whatever happening. Spicy. I am not into this at all. Nope. Nope. I'm not even down to the cucumber part. I'm trying to... I like cucumber. Because it's cooling against the hotness. There's a spot here I'm trying to get to the cucumber. I should have brought a glass of milk. Well, maybe that would have made it worse. Just flavor-wise. It does not smell appealing. So the cucumber part, now that I've hit it, that green bit there, I mean there's more green stick in there, but it's also green. It's not so bad, but I'm not a fan of the combo of it with the spice thing happening. Nope. Oh, sorry Mexico, y'all can have your dippy stuff. I'm gonna dip mine in sugar. Cause this is not my cup of tea. Not at all. Nope. Nope. Quick fun fact. I ran it underwater, took away all the spices. I'll eat it like this. This is fine. This is okay. This I will eat. Okay, so now that I'm done my other workout and whatnot, it's time for tiny salad. Complete with tiny cherry tomato from garden. So I've got this stuff. Let's see if there's a lot of glare happening. There we go. And it's a bonus item. It's a seasoning. I want to read this like it's Japanese, so to get my brain in Spanish mode. Here in certain parts of the US, we pour ranch dressing on everything. Like, sure. The Mexican equivalent? This. It's a special spice blend made from chili pepper, salt, and dehydrated lime juice. The flavors meld together to create the perfect mix of tangy and spicy. In Mexico, it is typically used as a fruit seasoning that gets sprinkled on top of freshly sliced mangoes, apples, pineapples, melons, bananas. Okay, you get the picture. I don't actually have any fruit here, I don't think. I had an apple, but I think someone ate it. Oh well. Not a big fan of fruit. I like fruit, just not having... You can use it as a rub for meat, as well as sprinkle it on top of popcorn, eggs, salads, and soup. This chick has a salad. I made a salad. On the back, actually, also, there's some corn, like corn on the cob. I don't think I'll use all of this for this tiny little salad. So I might hang on to it and see what it looks like, or see what it tastes like on corn, because that actually sounds like a pretty good idea. This and salad, I don't know if I'm that big into it, so we'll see. You know what it looks like? I'll see if I can get a shot of it, but it looks like the stuff that I was dipping that sucky candy into. There we go. Yeah, see, it's got this whole orange thing going on. Doesn't smell quite the same. I'm gonna use just a little, not a whole lot, because I kind of like the idea of putting it on the corny corn. So I might save some. Okay, so let's taste it on... see, also, there's like no... It doesn't show that there's dressing of any kind with if I'm gonna eat it with salad, so I'm just kind of throwing spice on my lettuce and tomato here. So we're just gonna kind of wing it. Get some with some spice. So here we have all of our spiciness on here. And bottoms up. And taste the lime, a little salt, a little bit of heat. It presents an interesting flavor, but it's kind of weird just eating like spice just on lettuce. It's kind of like dry, you know? Problem is, I don't think I have any sort of dressing that I could combo this with. That's interesting. Not too bad. I really do want to try it on corn. I don't think I'd put this on fruit. It doesn't seem like the kind of thing that I personally would like on fruit. Because it does have like the lime and the spice and the salt. That's just not really my thing. But I do like the idea of putting it on some corn. So maybe by the time I edit this video, I will have dumped it on some corn during dinner. Maybe not. There's probably subtitles down there right now telling you whether or not that's happened. But anyway, so this was Mexico. That was my last thing. Mexico, you were alright. You're really into the spice thing, which, I mean, I guess should have surprised no one, really. I think I like the peanut thing the best. I still haven't finished the habanero chips. I don't know if you can see them back. Wait, hold on. Wait. That's them right there sticking out. Still haven't finished them. I can eat like 2 or 3 chips at a time, and then I have to go get a glass of milk. I ate several one night, and it took me a while to recover, because it was just, it just kind of built up the heat, just like kept building, and like, but they're good. So I don't know, maybe those are my favorite thing. Maybe some spicy chips, only not habanero style. It just made me think, this is why these peppers got so hot, because they're just continuously trying to tell us not to eat them. Also, we're making them hotter because we're... Wow, weird. Clue to the next box. You can't read it. Glare. There it is. Grab your sunglasses, because we're heading south, in search of good yums to put in your mouth. There'll be spicy noodles, minty milk, and a little bit of rice. Now put on a tune from 2012 to make things twice as nice. Ah! I think we're going to South Korea. Because spicy noodles, minty milk, rice, and this popular song from 2012, which I think might be Gangnam Style. I actually went and looked it up. I was like, when did that come out? So I think we might be going to South Korea. That's cool. I'm excited about that. So I will see you next month, and hopefully we'll have a taste of South Korea. And I'm really looking forward to having that all up in my mouth. You're just ahead.